On Thursday, the 22nd of May 2025, this happened. Oh yes, on the screen, you are seeing a newborn baby. This baby is less than a day old, who was seen in the gutter, thrown by his or her 19 years old mother. And the bottom line of the story is that this 19 years old young mother was pregnant for good 9 months and nobody is aware about it. The mother wasn't aware, even neighbors were not aware of the pregnancy. She hid the pregnancy for good 9 months, secret 9 months, until this fateful day she put to bed, and allegedly she stabbed the baby at the neck. And this is what I will call destiny. The baby is destined to live because he or she did not die. Unknown to the 19-year-old girl, after she have put to bed and allegedly stabbed that baby, she decided to go and throw the baby into the gutters. As she was going, a little girl suspected her and sneaked, tiptoe followed her to her destination, and when she threw the baby into the gutters, the girl ran to check what was disposed there. Getting there, it was a baby struggling for his or her life. That was how the girl ran to the community, shouted, and community people went to the gutter to see what's inside there. Okay, unknown to the mother who went to church on that day, she was called upon. She immediately rushed to the house to see her daughter bleeding. You know, it's self-delivery, so she did not know what to do. People cramped her. They even wanted to set her ablaze, but she said she did not intentionally want to kill the baby, that it was after the childbirth she tried to cut off the placenta to separate herself from the baby. Do you understand? That's the umbilical cord, and the knife mistakenly pierced the baby's neck. However, my question here is that if you really don't want to kill your baby, then how come you go and dump your baby into the gutters? You have the intentions to kill the baby. And a report we've gotten is that up till now, today is 25th of May 2025. She have not been arrested because that's the excuse she made, that it wasn't deliberate cuts on the baby. So guys, this reminds me of when I was in the secondary school years back. A classmate of ours, I remember her name very well, but I won't call her name. Her father used to be a pharmacist, and there was once upon a time he was transferred from Sapele. This happened in Sapele, Delta State. Okay, this particular lady, I will say she's a lady now if she's alive. She used to be a neighbor, but distance neighbor. So on that fateful day, she had a baby. We did not even know she was pregnant. She's on the light skin, very light. She comes to school with the pregnancy. I'm talking about St. Tita's Girls Grammar School, Sapele, years back. Anytime she comes to school, she looked like a normal student. Nobody suspected anything. Do you understand? And the mother then was the one running the pharmacy that the father had, where they sell medicine, while the father was transferred out of Sapele to another place as a pharmacist because he was practicing then. This girl put to bed, she went to dispose the baby at dustbin. She put the baby into a sack, and very early in the morning, it's as if a pregnancy delivery started very early. I'm talking about the contraction. And that particular day, the landlady went to whether a funeral or something. The landlady wasn't available, so that was the reason she dropped the keys with them, because this girl is grown. We were all in secondary school then. Okay, so not that she's a small girl. So she and a younger brother were the one that slept in the landlady's apartment while they were living downstairs. Then the father and the others of her siblings were in their own apartment. So when labor came in the night, she delivered herself unknown to the younger brother who was sleeping. And that was how she went to dispose her baby in a sack. Very early in the morning, as God will want to expose her, people who were going to work that early morning heard the cry of a baby in the dustbin. So they gathered themselves and went there, and that was how police was called. I won't forget this. So on our way from school, we hearing the rumor that police people came and picked some girls that they believe that they are of age to be doing bedmatics action jamboree. You understand? So and she was even among those that was like, who do this kind of thing? God go punish her. She they cost her own self. Whereas now she do them. But to cut long story short, those girls that they carried, she was included. They took them to the hospital, and that was when they find out that she was bleeding, and she was the one that just had that particular baby. So that was how she confessed. People blame the parents, especially the mother, but I am telling you, this is somebody I know. The mother never knew that the daughter was pregnant. Some pregnancies are like that. There is no symptoms, no hormone on her system. I don't know whether she was taking medication to suppress it, but this is true life story. It's exactly what had happened to this girl. Anyways, stories like this, in as much as sometimes we will say that not be everything that they carry they come give police. I for talk to me they arrest this girl, because if she can do this, she have the mind to take the life of the baby. And the story of that of my classmate, her mother later put to bed few days after her daughter's delivery, because she was pregnant as her then as well. Then after her childbirth, the marriage kaput. Yes, she and her husband went her separate ways. Then later on, after so many years, because we left that environment, we later heard that families and friends had to bring them back. You understand? And marriage continued. After so many years of separation, because the father was really annoyed that as learned as he is, he went to school and he knows when it comes to human body, just that he's not always around to checkmate his daughter. You understand that pain, and you as a mother that was left in the house to look after your kids, your eyes not reach ground. And so it can't be lessons make our eyes they reach ground for our children body. Kishina.